Hey, how's it going? And welcome to another episode of Guys with Cigars. As I promised, I will be smoking the CAO Bones Chicken Foot. And like I said, if your cigar guy doesn't have it, go to another cigar guy. I'm here with my buddy Robert. We're having a blast. We both had a little bit to drink. It's all good because we're going to have a lot to drink. That's what it's all about. I just wanted to give you a little information about cigars. I'm going to keep it brief. Basically, here's the deal. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to retrohale. This will be my next tip. What you're going to do is you're going to want to inhale. Give it a puff or two. 75% out. The last 25 goes through your nose. That gives you the real taste. So let me show you. And that's how you pick up the notes. The notes are the things people talk about. The chocolate, the whatever it is you taste is going to come from the retrohale. It's going to come through your nose. Never inhale a cigar. But anyway, enough with the cigars. I do want to talk about a couple things. I hope you're ready. I haven't prepped them at all. So we're just going to do this.
Always ready without a prep.
Exactly. We're going to do this on the cuff. So you heard Newt Bader Ginsburg.
The woman judge that died.
Yeah, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You know, she passed away, right? Yeah.
Jewish lady, nice, but
cool chick, right?
Yeah.
She was very progressive.
Big for women's rights,
so
but I don't follow. I feel, they're all phonies, but go ahead.
Thank you. That's my point.
They just sit there with their black robes on.
That's what I'm saying. It's not just about them, right? But all politicians in general, right? You tell me that we're allowing rich people who make way more money than we do.
Right.
They're arguing to each other, and we're gonna pick what side we want.
Right.
How does that even make any sense?
And we're paying them.
Yeah, we're paying them. We're paying them obscene amounts of money.
Yeah.
These people making multi-million dollars, and we're what? We're gonna go, no, my rich guy is better than your rich guy. Right? When here's the reality of it. You want to say it, or you want me to say it? I'll say it.
Right.
The rich people don't give a shit about you. They really don't. But that's not what the show's about. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about a 60-foot robot that can kill you. We could talk about things that implant into your head that are going to take over your life. Stay tuned. Don't forget, subscribe. Hit that button on the bottom to get the all nonsense that we're going to do, whatever it is we're playing with, and we're going to continue on. But I totally agree, though. As far as things go, it's like, why am I? People think that I'm a, people who are Democrat think I'm a Trump supporter. People who think that, who don't think that I'm a Democrat. But the reality of it is, I'm an independent.
Right.
I'll argue with all of y'all. Because all y'all are full of shit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're all full of shit. I don't care.
Yeah. The more TV you watch, the worse it is. It controls you, brainwashes you. The media just forget it. Doesn't, to me anymore, it doesn't matter who really wins. It kind of does, but we're in like a fake world right now.
Yup.
It's just, it's not even real what we're on right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bottom line, people,
bullshit.
The world's changed, are living for this election. They're living for Tuesday night.
The thing is that people think that the world is going to end on their watch because they think they're important enough for that to happen. But guess what? There's been thousands of years of thousands of people, millions of people who have passed away, and it's never happened.
Right.
And they thought it was going to happen on their watch. They said, oh, no, I'm telling you. I read the end of the Bible, and it says that this is going to happen and that's going to happen.
2012.
But guess what?
Yeah, we're still here.
We're not that important. In the end of things, we're probably going to pass away, and we're never going to know how it ends.
That
we're not important enough to be
But
at the end of the book.
I think, Joel, I'm negative. It's coming. It's coming.
But
we're not
going to
see it. No, not in our lifetime. But
that's what I'm saying. So what does it matter?
Yeah.
Really, I mean, I'm not saying you should put something forth for the next generation where they can, enjoy it. I'm not saying destroy the world so the next generation doesn't get
dropped that.
Go ahead, go do your thing. He's going to go do.
Can I interrupt and say touchdown?
That's all good. We're if you don't know,
touchdown don't matter.
We're watching the Dallas game right now.
So gambling in the fake world.
But anyway, the point is that for those who got confused by that moment, we're watching a Dallas game. So, we do things live. So it's all good. I don't edit. I don't cut. I don't do anything. But the thing is your life is just what it is. All right? Stop worrying about what Trump is doing and what this person is. Your life isn't going to change one way or the other, really. I mean, have you ever gotten a president in your life where you're like, oh my God, if this president didn't get into power?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Like, I grew up, I was never into politics since I was always a compulsive game, doing my life, my thing, I made big money. But like Ronald Reagan, I always heard, And that's when I was in my 30s. Ronald Reagan, what is the best president? He did this. I have no clue. I don't know what Ronald Reagan ever did, but he went down in history like Ronald Reagan was the goddess of president.
Ronald Reagan is here. You're so far down here that by the time anything he does actually affects you, it's so far removed.
I just know my mother died in a nursing home because we couldn't afford the money to take care of her. But Ronald Reagan and his wife were in the best of care in their house, being taken care of by the best. And it all comes down to money and power. And
they asked Obama, they said, when the Obamacare comes out, are you going to take it? He goes, no, I'm the president of the United States. And I get that. But don't act like you're with us then. Don't sit there and say, "Oh no, we understand." You don't understand anything.
No.
The reason
I
why
understand
these people,
the American people.
The reason why these people really cheer when they win an election is because they just realize their particular life is going to change dramatically because they now are in a position where they are never going to get a ticket. They're never going to get arrested. They're always going to get out. They're always going to make more money than you. It doesn't matter. You can be a president for one day and then retire, or just have somebody come in and kill, take you out and say you're no longer president of the United States. You still have security for the rest of your life. You're still making $400,000 a year for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, right.
So, but I digress, as I always do. But the thing is this:
it's sad. It's sad.
I don't know if you heard about this, so I'm gonna let you know. Okay.
Shoot.
Well, first off, I want to tell you.
Shoot the puck.
Shoot the puck. Yeah. Well, the thing is this: when it comes to masks, you in the mask, you're not in the mask. I don't know. But here's
well, my mask, unfortunately, I'm not into the mask, but I'm a little embarrassed because my mask is so dirty and I refuse to clean it. And just to piss people off. No, I got about 20 of them, but I want to wear my dirty one just to annoy people.
Oh, okay.
I feel like writing on it, like, ouch, or beware, or I'm dirty. It's very
Don't
thin.
come near me, I got the coronas.
It's very thin paper in between my
you get a mask that says
my
cough.
air is coming out.
Yep, absolutely. Well, the thing is with the mask is I'm going to teach everybody right now how to wear your mask. You ready for this one? Here's how you wear it, okay?
Don't be vulgar.
If it's somebody you know, wear it on your chin. All right? If it's somebody you don't know, wear it on your face. Okay. If it's somebody that you don't know but other people know, wear it on your chin. If it's somebody that walks into the, say I'm talking to you like here, like we're not wearing a mask at all, right? As soon as someone walks in, we go, hold on, I don't know that person. Okay, I know him for about 10 minutes. Okay, he seems like a good person. He can't possibly have the corona. It's like we're doctors now. We're literally at a moment's notice determining whether or not that person has the coronas.
He looks. Do you have a normal job and you have a family? Oh, you don't. You don't have corona.
Yeah, you don't
take the mask off.
Are you
hitchhiking over there? Oh shit! Stay outside.
Yeah,
put two masks on. Yeah, it's.
I don't know. I gotta go into 7-Eleven like this. But on my way into 7-Eleven, I don't wear it. Don't worry about him. He's just watching the game. But the whole thing is that's the bottom line. And but you know what? It kind of becomes to a certain point where you've determined that person who walks into the group knows what you think of them instantaneously. I was at work the other day, and I'm talking to my friend, and we're just talking back and forth like this. And then someone else walks in, and I go, boop.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that was kind of rude.
Yeah.
Because now that person thinks that I think that they're dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, I'm buttoning from I do landscape, so I'm not around. I'm not around that environment, the working class, like with the company, like you, or with the people. So I don't know. Like my customers, we don't know where I talk to them, but I could see what you're saying. You're in the environment where a guy comes in, and I feel uncomfortable.
I work in a garage, but it's pretty much like it's like an office type environment where you got enough people. Like for the most part, I'm working on my own.
That's a pain.
But I get a microcosm where I have people walk into my environment.
Right.
And when that happens, it's like
you get the phobia. Like,
and now it's like
no mask. What should I do?
It's almost like if you walk up to somebody you know and they put their mask on when you walk up to them, you're like, dude, you know me.
Yeah.
It's like, really? This is what we're gonna do? You're gonna put your mask on? You think I'm dirty? You think I didn't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that's the point.
Yeah.
It's not about corona at a certain point.
Yeah.
It's about respect. Like,
I know what you mean.
I respect you, so I'm not gonna wear it. Where people go, oh no, you're making people feel okay by wearing your mask. When it's somebody you know, you're actually making them feel okay that you don't have to wear them. And no, I know you're okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the mask off.
Yeah. But it's always you at the same TV. I know you're okay, but I'm protecting you. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Joe?
Well,
I'm wearing a mask, Joe. I should be wearing one now, actually, Joe, if you follow me,
Yeah.
to protect you, Joe.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
you know why the
respect
media
for
says
you.
that, right?
Yeah.
When they initially put the mask on, they said the mask is to protect you from the coronavirus. And you know what everybody said? Fuck it. I'll get sick. I don't care. I'd rather get sick than have to wear this stupid mask. And they're like, no. Now that didn't work. So my mask protects you, and your mask protects me. So that way, I'm actually accosting you by not wearing it. That's the only way to get them to do it. Because if you're telling me that it's going to affect me, I'm like, well, I'm a human being. I'm a grown person. It's the same people who say, they say like things like, my body, my choice,
Right.
unless it comes to the mask.
Right.
If you're wearing the mask, that's not my body, my choice. It's, I'm going to do what I'm told to do.
Yeah,
because this is what the scenario. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to Democrats and Republicans. Like, they just throw that into the mix, and then all of a sudden, they're like, this is what we're doing now.
Right. This is what we're doing to you right now. You're
Right,
the little
and
peons.
If you don't go along with it, you're in this group. And if you go along with it, you're in this group.
Yeah.
If you go along with it, you're a good person. Watch somebody go into 7-Eleven, right? Not wearing their mask. Everyone's like, oh, he's a bad guy. As soon as they put the mask on, they're like, doesn't matter what he looks like, doesn't matter who it is. Like, no, he's a good guy. He's wearing his mask.
And you know what?
Guy.
Now I'm being honest, feeling of a couple of people, not of color, I'm not going to say that, but will walk in, they don't have a mask. And you know what? I am bad with that, since you're saying, because somebody walks in like this, they actually, most of them forgot it. It's sad to say, you don't have it in your car.
Yeah.
But I look at them now, Joe, weird, where, they're degenerates, they don't. But that ain't right now, I think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a good person remembers their masks when they leave their house. They don't go like this. I saw someone do this and cover their face with their hat.
Yeah.
It's like, at what point are we just saying that we're not really doing anything? We're actually just trying to appease everybody else. Don't mind my tag, it kind of came down a little bit, but the point is, I saw someone take a hat and put it in front of their face, and it's like, well, now you're just appeasing me. You're not actually. There's no way that hat has the same protection as a mask, or as an N95 or whatever mask it is. It's like that. It's just not the case. So how far away from that are we going to get? Are we going to get to the point where I can just go like this and be like, yeah, I'm good. What do you want from me? I'm good. It's like, but people are like, no, he's still a good person. He tried. It's like, so what are we really doing? Anyway, but we'll move on.
The mask thing is just.
Hey, did you hear about this? I don't know if you heard
wait,
about this.
I want to say one thing for Halloween. I want to dress up.
I like
I want to be a mask. But people, what are you following?
The mask, like Jim
just
Carrey?
a mask. I'm a mask.
Oh, you want to be a mask?
Yeah, with a mask.
You're not going to be like Jim Carrey the mask? You're not going to have like a green face?
Oh, no.
And be like, what's that thing you used to say? Whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry. I had a Jim Carrey moment, but you're not going to be like a Jim Carrey with a green face and the...
No.
No? All right.
Just the...
Hey, there's an idea too. What are you? What am I? I'm a guy who wants candy, and I'm wearing a mask. Better give it to me before I take off my mask and cough on you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
go.
How you doing, miss? Years ago when I grew up, people give change, yo, like a nickel, a quarter. They used to give pennies. I'm going to go to a door and get a couple things of candy. Look, I have a mask on, respecting you. If you don't put coins in my bag, I'm going to take my mask off and call. I should go to every house and go, I have coronavirus. If you don't put $1 in my bag, trick or treat, I'm taking my mask off. And I'm calling in your face, and you can call the cops, and I'm going to run to the next house and go down the block.
That's right. I used to have this guy around the corner. His name was Mr. Reardon. And he was an older guy. He was probably in his 70s or 80s or whatever. And my mother used to force me to go to his house to pick up pennies. He'd always give out pennies, but he just wanted to see the kids. He wanted to see the mass and the kind of, the whole thing. Cool. Everybody's giving out cool candy. I'm like, I don't want to go to. But every year I had to go to Mr. Reardon's house because Mr. Reardon gave me 5 cents. But he really just wanted to see my costume.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but you know what? That's what your mom does.
Yeah.
She says do the right thing, and that's why in the end, when you, hi mom, how you doing? Word up.
Okay,
and
cool.
So, the whole thing is, they're trying to teach you to be the right person, and you do take that lesson on in life.
Yeah.
But, I heard that, I don't know if you heard this, but Japan has created, are you ready for this one?
Oh,
a 60-foot Gundam robot. You know what a Gundam robot is?
No.
Gundam came out in like the 1970s, 60s, somewhere around that area. It was an idea for a giant robot. That's where Voltron came from. A bunch of older robots came from. They made a 60-foot Gundam robot that that can walk, move its arm, and wiggle its fingers.
Oh.
And somebody at my job said, "No, what's the practicality in that?"
Yeah.
And you know what I said? What's the practicality in the Commodore 64 in 2020?
Okay.
The point is not about the Commodore 64. It's what did they do with it? You have a 60-foot robot, all right, that is now able to walk and wiggle its fingers. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, what do you think that robot's going to be able to do?
Yeah.
Now, everybody in Japan...
Fly a plane, drop a bomb.
It could be a plane.
Yeah,
it can literally just go whoop and maybe have
Yeah,
rockets or whatever.
yeah.
Shoot guns out of its...
Yeah,
Imagine,
yeah,
try
yeah.
to... You think these riots are bad now, or whatever
right.
is all bad now? Let a 60-foot robot walk through the street and see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They're gonna go, "We want you off the street." Guess who gets off the street fastest? The guy who's near the 60-foot robot.
Right.
And they're like, "Oh, it's a big target. To do what? Throw a bottle at it? It's a metal robot."
Yeah, right.
Even if the thing falls, even if you take that thing down, where's it gonna fall?
Yeah.
It's gonna fall on you.
Yeah, get all the machine guns you want. You
Exactly. You ain't
it.
stopping that, man. That is not going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time, man. I'm telling you right now.
Wow.
And this could be all conspiracy.
So I'm ignorant with things. That's true? They have a 60-foot robot?
Yeah, I don't lie to my friends.
Wow.
I don't lie to anybody.
Wow.
I'll tell you, look it up.
That's
You
scary.
can go on Google. It's a 60-foot robot. Right now it's they placed it next to a building as kind of like a tourist attraction to get people to go to the building. No, not security. It's not that fast. It's really slow. But they put it there so that it's like a tourist attraction, it's like a reason to go.
Right, sure.
Japan takes things that are from fantasy and they make it real.
Right.
They're not playing around. So what's going to happen 20, 30 years from now when that thing is like online? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When that thing is being able to be controlled. Imagine something the size of 6 basketball nets. Right?
Yeah, like the movies, you see, King Kong where the robots coming.
Godzilla, a robot Godzilla popping out of the water.
Yeah, run for the hills.
And then all of a sudden it's on the shores of Long Island.
Yeah, here comes our military and this and that.
They're shooting like bip, 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 bip. And it's just ricocheting bullets off the thing.
Yeah.
And even if they kill it, so what?
Yeah.
Who cares? That's crazy, man. I mean, when I saw that, I was just like, I don't even know.
I never knew that. That's
the
more
implications of
scary, crazy stuff.
I got another scary, crazy one for you. You ready for this one?
Good.
Okay. It's called the Neuronet. Did you ever hear that?
No.
Elon Musk.
Oh.
Elon Musk.
What did he intervene? Well, can I interrupt for a minute? I had the stock Tesla. Make a long story short, I sold it at TJ's, your brother-in-law's house.
You all saw him on the last episode. Well, second to last episode.
Forget it. Oh, we're on another episode?
This is the third episode. This is not that episode, but this episode.
Okay.
Don't worry.
But Elon Musk, I don't even like hearing his name or what he did, but I want to hear this. I just could have made a fortune on his stock.
On Tesla?
Tesla, oh God. 80 grand I could have made in 3 months.
Tesla, I'm telling you.
I sold it at $449. It's $2,000. Now it's
and I'm not even a stockholder, but that one's gotta hurt, man. That one's got hurt a little bit.
Yeah, it did hurt.
But anyway, what he's doing is he's
came up with
the Neuronet, and what he's going to do is the object, in essence, is to drill a small piece of. Originally, it was behind your ear with a bunch of wires that go up into your brain. Now they've improved. That was last year. This year they make it the size of about a nickel, and it pops into the top of your dome piece. All right, and it links in. And what it does is, say you're paralyzed, it fixes the part of your brain that's paralyzed, and boom, you're able to walk. Say your arm is missing, right, and they attach it with a prosthetic arm, right? Yeah, it's cool you have a prosthetic arm, but at the same time, now he can make it feel. He's
into this doctoring stuff?
Dude's got so much money, he could do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I thought he's just a SpaceX.
He's a genius. And he's got SpaceX, and he wants to go to all sorts of things. When you have that much money, it's like, what do I do? Let's do the most craziest things you can do. So the thing with the Neuronet.
Why don't you give his money out like Bloomberg and have somebody pay like to go against Trump? Why don't you do that?
It's one of these give a man a fish, teach a man a fish.
Right.
I can give you the money and you can blow it, or I can save the world, is basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
So his idea is that he can implant it. Now, originally it's going to be where he's going to implant it and it'll fix your spine and your brain. That's what he's trying to do.
Right.
But in essence, what'll end up happening is, according to him, is that one day he'll be able to tap into the internet where your brain will be able to, and I'm being, rudimentary at best.
Connected to the internet?
Yeah, it's going to be connected to a neural net where all the information in the world can be downloaded into your brain. So all of a sudden, all the information in the world that we have is accessible to you by just thinking about it.
Oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, if you think about it right now, we have it. We have a phone, right?
Right.
I have a phone. I pick up the phone. I'm like, what's the largest turtle in the world? Which actually is something we discussed recently. And it'll tell you, all right? But imagine if you just thought it, and all of a sudden it comes up with the information. Now you're having a conversation with someone and you go, well, everybody knows the largest turtle in the world is. Yeah. Instead of you going, hold on a second, let me figure out what the...
Right.
Of course, when everybody's dealing with their own brains, they're like, all right, dude, I'm not going to be having some... They have to remove this much of your skull, like that, and then they're going to stick something in it, and it's going to have like wires that attach. Eventually, you ready for this one?
So far advanced.
He's going to put microscopic robots into your blood that when you have a disease, those microscopic robots
will stop the disease?
Will destroy the parts of the body that's no longer working and replace it with things that will
I mean,
work.
that's what he plans on doing, but is that going to work? Or the FDA or whatever's got to approve it, or this is crazy.
I don't know.
News
I don't even
to me.
know. That's another
Maybe
thing.
Elon Musk could put something in me to win at gambling, betting football games. Like every time I bet, Elon Musk puts on a chip me like I'm going to win every time.
You have to pick the Giants because they are the underdog. No, I don't know if that's going to work, man. You might have to spend all your money on getting the Neuronet up and running. I don't think it's going to necessarily work. But that's an interesting thought. The whole thing is like, if you could have, say, the Neuronet uploads. Basically what he's saying is, at some point in history, the Neuronet is going to be uplinked, okay? And the ability of your brain to absorb all that information at the same time will be possible. And the first person to do it will be eons above, unless I'm getting this wrong, anybody else who lives on the planet. So if, say, Japan does it first, right? They will be so far ahead of us just by, because everything in computers works in exponentially. So like exponentially means this. If we were to count to 30, we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 30. A computer doesn't do that. A computer goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 6, and so forth and so on. It doubles in every time. So now you have information in your brain, a computer in your brain that doubles the information every nanosecond, we'll say. Now all of a sudden you have the information of all the stuff in the entire world that we could possibly come up with at the moment we come up with it. I mean, what would you do?
Scary. I don't know.
Like, would you do, and I say you can do anything. Or you can learn the piano, you can learn the cello, you can do whatever you want. What would be the first thing you do?
I would have to sit and think of something I'd wanted been able to do my whole life that I couldn't do, I guess. So I can't.
But think about
answer.
something like, not even something you'd want to do.
Be a great drummer.
But and that's exactly it. It's not even something that you think you want to try, but it's something like you always thought it was cool to be a drummer, right? That everybody picks up a portion of the band. Yeah. That some people want to be
a drummer or a good lover.
That you got to do what you got to do. Hey, maybe you can think about it. Who knows? Maybe
or a good Uno
download
player.
all the Karma Sutra you want.
I'd like to be a good Uno player.
Really, a good Uno player? That would be.
I suck at that.
Hey, you can go with anything. But my thing is, it's like everybody always picks like a portion of a band that they would want to be, like a lead singer, a drummer, a bass. Nobody ever picks the bass guitar. They always pick either the main guitar, the singer, or the drummer, right? But drummer's pretty cool. Yeah, I could do that. But anyway, but that's the Neuronet, and that's how that works. I'm not 100% on everything, so half the shit I said could have been completely made up. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't believe this robot in Japan. I don't follow meat. I'm like a caveman, Joe, rubbing the matches, the sticks together. I don't know about the internet. I don't know the text. I don't know about the robot you're talking about. Sometimes the less you know, the better off you are. But
funny you should say that, because I was going to ask you that. Because they say that it is unfair to have voting online because the majority of people in their later years, we'll say in their twilight years, whatever you want to call later years, that there's like a large percentage of those that don't do technology.
Right.
And this is someone at my job as well also said the same thing. And my thing is, at what point do you stop doing technology? Because you have lights, right? You have a television, right? You learned how to use the TiVo, right? You know how to use the Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what point do you say, I'm done, I don't want to do anymore? I mean, because it's really the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You learn how to use your phone. You get it updated every couple of years. Maybe you don't have the newest phone, but you have, right?
Yeah, like how far can you go?
Yeah, is there a point where you give up? And if so, why?
Yeah.
What do you think? Why do you just at one point say, I'm not doing any more technology?
Well, I'm different because I don't even know how to text, so I'm still way behind from you. Nope. So you're already
Did
here,
anybody
Joe.
ever show you
I'm
how to
here. I text once in my life. Once to your brother-in-law, TJ. And I went like this. I think...
I'm looking down like he's texting something.
I think the Anta Kuns are going to win. Atlanta Falcons. I couldn't even print the words, Joel. I think the Atlanta Falcons will win the game. TJ's like, what the hell is this? I couldn't. My fingers are too big to text. I can't even FaceTime. Now I learned a little Jack can show me. Look, I'm 50, 60, whatever years old. I can FaceTime now, Joel. I live for it. I get it. I'm pulling weeds.
You do FaceTime?
Yeah. Jack, check this out. Check these weeds I'm pulling, Jack. Look at that one. Watch this one. Look at Jack. Look at these flowers I put in.
And now she's upset that you know how to FaceTime, right?
All right,
she never wants to answer the phone.
Crazy.
I have never answered a FaceTime.
Really?
No, I refuse.
Oh my god.
And it's funny because we do this, and I'm face to face, but the thing is, it's on my watch. I don't have to I don't know where I'm gonna be when you're FaceTiming me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not comfortable with it.
Yeah, but it's also like women too. It's like, you don't know what condition my daughter and my wife are going to be in when they walk out of the room. They're going to have their hair a mess and no makeup on, and the last thing you want is to be like, oh, you're on the thing. Oh my God, you let them see my face without makeup on.
Yeah, that's invasion of privacy. Like
me and you.
Yeah.
Any day of the week, we're always looking exactly the same.
Yeah. You can FaceTime me 24/7, underwear, no clothes on, fully dressed, sleeping, pus in my eyes, whatever. FaceTime me.
FaceTime. That's what it's all about.
It's just crazy, Joe.
But that's cool. At least you have
now,
that.
Cigar you're smoking. I used to smoke cigars, but I used to smoke a cigar with, your dad might know, a plastic thing at the end.
I know.
Tipperillo.
Yeah, a Tipperillo.
A little skinny thing.
Cigars? Cigarettes?
Cigar, yeah. Cigar.
Those aren't real cigars.
I would believe it.
You know why?
It had a different smell like it.
This here is a...
Cherry tobacco?
No. This is non-flavored. Every cigar that I smoke that I suggest that they smoke, the reason why I say, and for those of you who want to say, oh, it causes cancer and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
According to the FDA, 2 cigars a day, hand-rolled cigars a day, cause you absolutely nothing to your health.
Okay.
Nil. You can look it up yourself, and I've been told that I was lying. And
what about the old lip cancer?
If you go into a gas station and you get what they call a gas station cigar, that is black and mild, that is a Philly blunt, anything like that. Those things are not real cigars. They don't have real tobacco in it. They put things in it to preserve it because they're not going to be in a humidor. They're going to be outside with everybody else. So, like a cigarette is not real tobacco. You'll find it's like 10% tobacco. The rest is poison. Okay. That's why people get cancer from it and all that other stuff. I'm not saying smoke 7 cigars a day. What I'm saying is smoking 2 cigars a day, you don't even inhale it. And it's from the earth. It's from the earth. And because it's from the earth, it's actually not bad for you. In fact, it's actually good for you because it relieves stress. So that's my point. I'm not saying for everybody to smoke 15 cigars a day. But, if you have 1 cigar with me on Guys with Cigars, there's no problem with it. And anyone who tells you different just is ignorant of what they're talking about. And if they take the time and they look it up, they'll find out that cigars are actually not bad for you. And one thing I did learn is, as I have, people that I smoke with that are cigar fans, I get more and more. When I bring them to, remember when we went to your house last night?
Yeah.
We're all hanging out. I brought a couple cigars. I didn't bring a lot because, they're expensive, but I brought a couple. And everybody wanted a cigar. Your daughter smoked a cigar. She smoked the entire thing. very impressed. Jacqueline, shout out. And Kendall as well, also shout out.
Okay.
And they shared a
and
cigar
Jack
together.
was complaining she thought she inhaled in the bar, but she didn't inhale.
Yeah, but
she
the thing is,
enjoy
it's like I taught her how to do it, and she did it properly,
Okay.
and it doesn't cause you anything. And you could get a little tobacco sick if you puff it too much or anything like that, but for the most part, it's not going to bother you.
Right.
And people really enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's something that they didn't even that I didn't even think that they would necessarily go for. I thought it would just be something that I do and that people might watch me do or something. But it's as you're talking and you're having a conversation. See, this is the point. We're not doing Guys with Cigars to teach you how to smoke cigars, although I give a little tip in the beginning. The real reason why we do Guys with Cigars is to show you a little bit of what we do when we smoke a cigar. See, we went to his house yesterday, had a party in the backyard, great time, and we hung out.
Good.
And I was sitting there smoking a cigar the entire time, and people wanted to join me, and they did, and they were passing it around or whatever they were doing with it. But it's because you feel more relaxed. You have a good time, and you're just chilling and just relaxing. So that's the whole point of Guys with Cigars.
Yeah.
So, so I'm not really here to promote cigars. I smoke cigars myself, but it's more about
a debate about a lot of topics we had.
Exactly, and you want to get in on a little bit of the, you want to look in on someone's conversation that you might not necessarily get to look on before. Do you remember any of the conversations we had last night?
Last night, you know what?
A little hazy. We had a good time.
Oh yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah. Oh, I had the jet banner hanging up in a tree. Everybody got mad. A jet banner.
He had a jet banner hanging in his tree
to piss
How
off the
got it
Giant
up there,
fans. They were like, "How'd you get that up there?" And at the end of the night, though, I said, "We will burn it."
We will.
And I told Mike I had a torch. He forgot, thank God, because it's on a dead tree. But can I interrupt? How's Dallas winning 31-30?
Don't even ask.
I
don't even know. But I'll tell you this: we are going to take that jet banner down, and I'm going to put it on video, and I'm going to show you all
we got to put
how
that
to
on
burn
video.
it, how to do it.
Yeah,
we're not
without
going to let
burning
that
the tree and
happen.
the house down.
He disrespected us, but that's okay. We love him anyway. Hey, listen, this is Guys with Cigars. We had a good time.
Yes.
You guys, I hope you did too.
And
I'll talk to you next time.
And I'm going to start smoking cigars after this.
There you go. He didn't have one this time, but next time he will. All right, everybody. Peace and have a good one.